Namaste yogis, welcome to my channel. My name is Nabila. Today we will have a warm-up yoga sequence for the athletes, and especially this is for the runners. So today's yoga sequence can be followed by anyone who is either passionate about running or by the people who are runners by profession. So with that being said, let's get started. Let's start by seated in Dandasana. Stretch the legs out in front of you. Now relax the breath and sit straight. Bring the feet close to you and sit in bound angle pose or Baddha Konasana. Keeping the spine straight, raise the left leg up and bring the left knee into your left elbow and the left foot into your right elbow and place the leg high up and close to your chest with an inhalation. Now exhale, bringing the leg close to your chest and feel the stretch at the lower hamstrings of the left leg. Now by placing the leg bent at the knee within your elbows, the stretch goes deeper at the hamstring. Now start the deep breathing, and as the exhalation happens, bring the leg closer to your chest and close your eyes and enjoy the stretch. Stay here for 6 breaths. This stretch will help in creating expansion of the hamstrings, which generally goes stiff very fast after the running. Opening of these muscles will also bring less injury, and with giving the entire leg requires strength to run. Alright, now release your left leg from the pose Baddha Konasana and relax the back. Settle here for a moment. Then inhale and raise the right leg up, bending at the knee, and place the leg into your elbows and sit straight. Now exhale completely as you bring the leg up and close to your chest. Just like before. And let's stay in this pose for about 6 breaths again and watch the hamstring opening with every exhalation. So close your eyes and focus on your breathing and focus on the stretch in your hamstrings. Beautiful. Now open your eyes, and after opening of the hamstrings at the cradle pose that we did before, now bring the feet in front of you in your Namaste in the Baddha Konasana or bound angle pose. So the soles of your feet are together now. Now what you're gonna do, you will flap the legs as fast as you can, working on thus loosening all the muscles at the inner thighs and in the knees. Do this flapping for about 30 times, following the breathing pattern for more than 6 breaths. This will help in loosening the muscles close to the inner thighs and the outer knees, thus giving us a better blood circulation. Beautiful. Now stop the flapping of your knees. Now stretch the legs out in front of you and relax the spine with some slow breathing. Now inhale and bring the right leg bent at the knee and place the right foot at the perineal with the left leg stretched out in front of you. Now exhale completely and bring the back and the hips straight. Inhale and bring the arms above your head stretched. And as you exhale, stretch the arm out and forward and reach for the left body by interlocking the fingers outside of your left sole. Exhale completely and go into the pose of Janu Sheshasana, placing the head close to your left knee, feeling the stretch at the both of your hamstrings and at the back of your knee. This pose opens the hip and the hamstrings, which will help in running smooth and the warming up of your legs. Here, this will help in less injury and less wear and tear of the muscles. Now let's stay here for about 6 breaths again and feel the stretch at the back of your knee and at the lower back. Beautiful. Now release the left leg from the pose in Janu Sheshasana and stretch the legs out in front of you and relax the spine with normal breathing. Inhale and bring the left leg bent at the knee and place the left foot close to your perineal and stretch the other leg out straight. Exhale completely and raising your arms above your head with another inhalation. And then exhale and bend forward and bring the fingers interlocked behind your feet and place the head close to the knee and exhale completely. Again, stay here for 6 breaths and feel the stretch at the hamstrings and at your back of the knees. The stretching of these muscles is very essential for every runner. Awesome. Now release the pose and bring the body to rest, stretching the legs out in front of you and keep the spine pushed in a bit by placing the palms on the floor behind you and looking up. Beautiful. The next pose is a must for all runners or for all kinds of athletes. Moving from our Janu Sheshasana, open the legs wide as per your comfort. Inhale and keep the back straight and take your mind to the stretch at the inner thighs and take a few breaths here. Now inhale and raising the body upwards, stretch the arms above your head and turning your hip towards the left side. Go forward with the arms and reach for the left foot with your hands and place the head at the knee. Exhale completely at this pose and reach for the feet deeper as you exhale. Make sure the hip is turned a bit and the right leg remains stretched out sideways. Now stay in this pose for about 6 breaths again and feel the stretch at the lower back and your hip, at the hamstrings and at the back of your knee. This pose helps in opening the hamstrings to its maximum, but make sure there is no overdoing of the stretch, as it is essential not to overdo the warm-up asana as it could get really stiff for running. Beautiful. Now let's move the body from the left to the center. Continue the stretch and bring the entire body towards the right side. And as you exhale, reach for the right foot with the hands and place the forehead at the knees. Stretching from the left side and then to the right side is essential, as this would also help in the opening of the hips and your lower back. Feel the stretch at the hamstrings and stay here for about 6 breaths. Make sure the stretch goes deeper with every exhalation. Awareness of the body is essential, as you should not overdo the stretch. Beautiful. Now come back up and bring the feet together and then relax the entire lower body with deep breathing. Now slowly move in the prone pose and stretch the entire body, placing the forehead above your arms, your belly on the floor. Watch the spine move with every inhalation and every exhalation. Let's stay here for about 6 breaths again and try to stay calm. Now place the hands beside you and keep the chin on the floor and stay here for a few breaths. Now inhale and stretch the body, keeping the feet together behind you stretched. And as you exhale, raise the entire legs from the lower abdomen to about 30 degrees from the floor upwards and place the weight on the shoulders, chest and the chin. Stay here, placing the chin on the floor and tighten the abdomen, bringing the body deeper into the pose as you exhale. Tightness around the buttocks and the hamstrings need to be felt, and the deeper you take the pose, the tighter will the muscles get. The breathing needs to be given importance there. Otherwise, the pose will not give the required benefit and make it difficult to hold. Remain here for about 6 breaths again, and this pose will really help you to strengthen the buttocks and the hip. By holding this pose with tight buttocks and the legs, the muscles get even stronger. Awesome guys, now bring the legs down and place the palms on the floor close to your chest and inhale and stay here for a few breaths with legs stretched out behind you. Now inhale and raise the entire body and bring the body on your feet, and as you exhale, place the forearms on the floor and bring the head to the floor. Exhale completely here. It is really okay if your head does not touch the floor. Just try to reach towards the floor with your head. In this pose, the arms are put to work too, apart from the leg and the hip. The arms too are at work when running, and this pose will keep the arms light while running. The blood flow here to the head will help in bringing the oxygen to the brain and help in keeping the mind relaxed while running. Stay here again for 6 breaths and focus on the arms and the hip. Now as you inhale, raise the entire body and come onto your palms completely and remain here for a few breaths. Now as you inhale, raise the left leg and stretch it high up above the hip and exhale completely, bringing the head deep inside. This stretch will open the legs completely, and if any stiffness is felt at the hip and the lower back, this pose should help. Remain here for about 4 breaths and stretch deeper with every exhalation, putting pressure at the abdomen and your shoulders. Now releasing from your three-legged downward facing dog pose variation, bring the left foot forward and place it on the floor close to your palms. Now inhale and bend the left knee and taking the body downwards, place the elbows and the forearms on the floor and exhale completely. Bring the body parallel to the floor and feel the stretch at the inner thighs of the left leg. Loosen the body as you inhale and as you exhale go deeper into the pose and feel the stretch, balancing the body on the forearms and the left foot. Stay here for about 6 breaths and make sure the spine is straight from the hip to the neck. This pose with its stretch at the inner thighs of the left leg and at the abdomen will help you to build stamina while running. Now releasing the body from your lizard pose, place the left palm on the floor close to the left foot with the left knee still bent. Inhale and reach for the floor with the left palm and as you exhale bring the right arm stretched upwards and gaze at the fingers of your right arm, twisting the neck. Exhale completely in this pose and stay in this Trikonasana variation in bent knee pose for about 6 breaths. Watch the stretch at the knee, hamstrings, hip, abdomen and your neck. This overall stretch in the body will help you in balancing the body well while running. With every exhalation, bend deeper and reach for the floor and feel the stretch at the inner thighs. Make sure you maintain the balance. One more breath. Alright, now release the body from your Trikonasana variation bent knee pose. Bring your body in the dolphin pose. So inhale and exhale for about 4 rounds and place the head comfortably towards the floor, feeling the blood rush towards your head. Now as you inhale, raise the entire body and come onto your palms completely and remain here for a few breaths. Now as you inhale, raise the right leg and stretch it high up above the hip and exhale completely, bringing the head deep inside. This stretch will open the legs completely and if any stiffness is felt at the hip and the lower back, this pose should help you. Just a reminder. Remain here for about 4 breaths and stretch deeper and with every exhalation putting the pressure at the abdomen and the shoulders. Beautiful. Now releasing from your three-legged downward facing dog pose variation, bring your right foot forward and place it on the floor close to your palms. Inhale, bend your right knee and take the body downwards, place the elbows and the forearms on the floor and then exhale completely. Bring the body parallel to the floor and feel the stretch at the inner thighs of the right leg. Loosen the body as you inhale and as you exhale, go deeper into the pose and feel the stretch, balancing the body on the forearms and the right foot. Stay here for about 6 breaths again and make sure your spine is straight from your hip to the neck. I hope you are feeling the stretch at the inner thighs of your right leg and at the abdomen. Trust me, this is helping you to build the stamina for running. One more breath here. Now release from your lizard pose and place the right palm on the floor close to your right foot with the right knee still bent. Inhale and reach for the floor with the right palm, and as you exhale, bring the left arm stretched upwards and gaze at the fingers of the left arm, twisting your neck. Exhale completely in this pose and stay in this Trikonasana variation in bent knee pose for about 6 breaths again. Watch the stretch at the knee, hamstring, hip, abdomen and your neck. Again, I'm reminding you that this overall stretch in the body will help you in balancing the body while you will run. With every exhalation, bend deeper and reach for the floor and feel the stretch at your inner thighs. Make sure you maintain the balance. Awesome. Now from the triangle pose variation in bent knee, turn the body facing towards the front, releasing the arms and slowly bring the left foot close to the right foot and straighten the knee. Keep the upper body parallel to the floor with arms stretched out to the side of you at your shoulder level and pulling in the tummy. Remain here for about 6 breaths. As you inhale, stretch forward and look down, and as you exhale, go deeper into the pose and tighten the entire body, feeling the stretch at the hamstring, calves and the hip. This pose will help in opening the lower back and the shoulders. Staying in balance here with a tight body will give the body the confidence to run without feeling the tightness around the lower back and the upper back. Alright, now bend the body forward with inhalation, and as you exhale, go forward bending at the hips. Now take the stretch deeper and place the palms on the floor close to the feet and bring the head close to the knees or the shin, pulling in the tummy. Exhale completely here, and with a deep breathing, watch the spine expand and go deep downwards. Stay here for about 8 breaths now and watch the stretch at the deep muscles in your hamstrings. Beautiful. Now raise the body from your Uttanasana, bending the knee, bring the arm up and stretch it above your head in a prayer pose with the palms. As you inhale, go into the pose bending at the knees and take the lower back slightly outwards, pulling in the tummy and expand the arms above you and gaze at your arms stretched. The chair pose is very good for the knees and helps in maintaining the muscles that help in bending the knees while running. Stay here for about 6 breaths if possible or less as per your comfort. But it is essential one goes stronger into the pose, as this can do wonders to the knee without bringing any tightness to the knee while running. So try to hold this as long as you can. Alright, now release from your chair pose. Then inhale, come up, straightening the knees and raising the upper body. Inhale again and take the neck, shoulders and the chest backwards, placing the hands at the hip for better support to go into Anuvittasana. Exhale completely at the pose And begin a slow breathing, watching the chest and the abdomen expand with the breathing. This pose will protect the back from any kind of stiffness that may arise while running and also keeps the digestion in control. Remain here for about 6 breaths if possible or as per the body comfort. Now release from the pose and remain standing straight, closing your eyes and bring the breath to normal. Bring the body to relax while standing with deep breathing and stay calm and focus on easing the body. You may open your eyes now. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I'll see you next time. Namaste.